Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Here today, working on fixing your hook. Looking forward to sharing this with you. Okay guys, it's the definitive guide for fixing your hook. This is part one. So first we got to understand, why is the ball curving the way it is? We got to understand the ball flight laws and what's causing impact to make the ball want to curve or hook too much, okay? So if a hook is not your problem and you're slicing it, make sure you go back, check out the definitive guide to fixing your slice. This is for people who tend to hook it. So usually a high level player, but not always. If it's hooking a lot, there's two types of hooks. Either it's a push hook or a pull hook, okay? So I'm just gonna put up a couple of demos of what those are. So a push hook is gonna be a ball that starts right of the target line. So if I set in here, and the ball, so on this one, I'll do my best to start it over to the right and then over hook it, okay? So let's see what that, it didn't start tons right, but it started a bit to the right. And then it starts hooking left of the target, okay? So just highlighting those numbers. We got club path 7 from the inside. Club face was 3 degrees open, so it's close to the path. But that, if we look at that spin axis number at 12 to the left, that ball is gonna finish left of the target, okay? I'll do one more and I'll make it even a little bit more dramatic. See if I can get this baby really hooking. Okay, there's one. This one's swinging left. It's gonna miss the green to the left. And you're gonna see a little bit bigger spin axis to the left on this one. So that's a -15 spin axis. So when I'm hitting that shot, obviously, when we're trying to hit a hook, we're looking for, or sorry, a draw, we're trying to hit one that starts right of the target, comes back to the target, okay? So that's demoing a push hook, meaning it starts too far for a right-hand player, right of the target, and then ends up going across the target and then potentially missing the green for me on the left side, okay? So it's moving too much that way. The one that's really penalizing would be one where I come in here, and this is more of a pull hook. Okay, so that's starting left, going left. That's a scary one to look at. So it had path a little bit from the inside, but you see that club face at -5.9, okay? So the spin axis is gonna be pretty similar, but because the face is so close to the target, that ball's starting left, going left, okay? So understanding what we need to do to neutralize that is the first step. So for someone with that first tendency, usually when I'm seeing big push hooks, it's usually related more to, okay, the path is really from the inside, and then that's making the ball over curve, okay? Because the face, if I'm pushing it, the face is gonna be square to slightly open, okay? Versus the pull hook, the face is gonna be slightly close to very closed, okay? So I would say those big over push draws or push hooks is gonna be related more to the path. So for that type of player, a really easy drill to neutralize the path is if I just take this alignment stick cover and I put it sort of inside the ball here. So when I come in to miss that, I'm gonna have to swing a lot more down the line versus too much this way, okay, for that push hook tendency. You can see when I did that, it was just a little shot, but that neutralized my path, got my path around 0 and got my face around 0. So that's gonna take that big curve away, okay? So when you do this at first, for the guy that's hitting that big push hook, you're gonna feel like, it might even feel like from the outside of the ball, but that little visual of where that alignment head cover is, or you could use a normal head cover, and I have it just positioned just in line, but slightly inside the heel. So if I do that again so you guys can see the setup. So I have it set just inside the heel of the club. So when I come in, if I drop it way under, I'm gonna hit that, okay? So that keeps things a little bit more neutral, okay? If it's a face related thing, it's a little bit more complex, because why is the face closing so much, okay? So first place we could look at what the grip is, okay? So in the Obsessed Golf Club, we're gonna look at sort of how your forearms rotate, and then from a wrist motion, where if you have any limitations. So for example, if I'm really good at supinating my forearm, but not very good at pronating, which is me, okay? So it's very easy to rotate this hand very hard this way, because that's a natural, like a little bit more easy for me to do versus this way. So the adjustment for that kind of player is you're gonna have to weaken that grip a little bit to slow down that face, because the amount of range here, right, versus the amount of range if that grip is, say, in a stronger position, that's a lot more closing, and then that face can end up in a too close position, causing that pull draw. Another thing that you could look at is as you're coming through, if you're hitting end range of this hip, it can sometimes slow your hips down, and then the club can come flying by, okay? So for that person, we would probably look to flare that foot, make sure that they can continually move through the shot, and then that's gonna slow down how fast that face is closing, okay, as they come through. And also, like, obviously from a grip standpoint, if you're gripping it like this and you have this much range to shut the face, those would be two really easy places to start. Again, there's lots of reasons why you might be push hooking it or pull hooking it. The first thing to understand is what's happening at impact to cause the ball to do that. I hope this video helps you understand that. Looking forward to sharing you more pieces to this puzzle. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great day.